It's so pretty. It's in a row. Oh,
I added to my deck today.
the mill. You don't even have to go. Mill 20. Mill 25. How many?
It is round one, and our opponent is playing Code Talker, so he got the die roll, and he's decided to go first. Now, due to my camera angle, you're not going to be able to see that he has Signet Codec and all the monsters that he's going to be adding to his hand and also using in his hand to summon out the Code Talker monsters when link summoning. So I do apologize for that, but really he's just going to be setting up a board with Trans Code Talker, the green Code Talker, I can't remember what it is, to block one of my zones, and a Fire Infiltrate. I can't remember what the name of it to give them all an attack boost, but I had Dark Ruler No More to negate all the effects, and I used the Fusion Destiny, summon out my DPE, hoping to like do some kind of plays, but unfortunately when I go into my Cross Crusader, my opponent drops an effect veiler to negate that, and I was just like, yeah, that's gonna do it, because I really don't have a strong opening hand. Really, Fusion Destiny was like the best card I had in my hand, so I just went into just attack modes and just destroyed his monsters, and then I summoned out Mali because I didn't want to draw that card, and proceeded to pass. So when it became my opponent's turn, he summoned out Format Skipper, linked it off to go into Link Karibo, and he added a Cyberse monster. I can't remember what it's called, something Buster. You banish 2 to special summon it. It's 2,500 attack points, and from here he's gonna go into a Access Code Talker, and from there I'm just like, ooh, okay, so I have to destroy my DPE before he could destroy it because I can't chain in response to like his destruction and all that. So he's gonna wipe my board and inflict 7,800 points of damage to me. That's a lot. So I'm down to 200. I use DPE's effect to destroy his monster, but he protects it. But that's okay. I had a Hero Lives to summon out Stratos. That was my main plan I wanted to do. And from there, I'm able to go into my typical hero plays, and I am trying to like go for this OTK play, which actually is going to be very, very helpful. And I felt like a main character in an anime right now, only having 100 life points, and I'm getting this big boost here. And then when I tried to, I'm trying to go into my absolute zero so I can link it off to pop all of his monsters, which I eventually do, but he tries to take out my DPE with his monster. I can't remember what it's called, the Buster one, to banish DPE, but I had a mass change to summon out Dark Law, and I was just able to attack directly for game, and that was just really awesome. So I got game 1. So we go into game 2. My opponent starts off first, and he summons out, I can't remember the code monster, the Link 2 one, but he also has a field spell, like a Cyberstorm field spell. If you take 2,000 more damage, he can like flip one random one at the top of his deck, his extra deck, and if it's a Cyber, he can special summon it. So he's going to go into the about the same plays that he did last time with the Trans Code Talker, the green Code Talker to block a zone, and then he goes into an IP Masquerena and has a backup secretary, no, sorry, not backup secretary, the Link Infiltrator. And then when it goes to my turn, I open up with E-Call to search out the Stratos. Now, my opponent did search out the Signet, I think it's Conflict, the Solemn Warning, or the Judgment kind of thing to negate my stuff. And I'm like playing very cautiously here because I don't know when he's going to flip it. But surprisingly, he's not really going to flip it at all. And so I don't know if that actually was a face down what he had. So I'm just like trying to think of all my plays, be very cautious about it, and just like, you know, do as much as I can. I searched out the Liquid Soldier. I activated Polymerization to fuse those into Absolute Zero so I can link off those 2 monsters to go into the Cross Crusader to activate its effect. Now, my monster will destroy all of his monsters, but he did use the IP Masquerena to go into the Access Code Talker, and that's going to be protected. And it gained the attack points as well. So he has a 5,300 Access Code Talker, and I'm still trying to do my plays, having DPE out, trying to reduce his monster's attack points. But then I go into Plasma, and he still doesn't activate the trap card. So I'm actually extremely surprised about that. So with that, I end up like destroying his monster because it got reduced like pretty badly. And from there, I set those and I passed. And I set those, I passed, I tried to destroy it, but he had the field spell to bring out something, and then he passes, I go to that, he goes to Battle Fader, and it's just like a back and forth until I eventually end up getting the game, and it was a really interesting duel, and I was just able to get it all, so it was really fun at least.
They better be like somewhere around the realm.
It is round 2, and we are playing against Danny. So I open up with a Hero Lives, but he drops the Ash Blossom. I had to set 2 and set a monster and pass. That was my whole... I was hoping all that Hero Lives to go off, but unfortunately not. And he opens up with the Super Heavy Samurai Bike, and then he goes into the Prodigy, tries to set up his Pendulum Scales. And from there, after he summons out the soul, I was able to activate Book of Moon to flip Prodigy face down because I figure let's flip that. Now here I did have another Book of Moon, and I should have done that beforehand, but I kind of goofed on that one. Live and learn, but it is what it is. So he goes into the scales to bring back that Soul Piercer, and then I activate the Book of Moon to book that face down. And it's like, I'm making sure he doesn't play, at least for this turn. And maybe if I could top something on my turn, hopefully I could be able to come back a little bit. But yeah, my opponent, he still has a couple of plays. He goes into the Ancient Gear, and then he searches out the box, I believe. Yeah, he searches out the Ancient Gear box, and then he also searches out the other pendulum scale for the Super Heavy Samurais. I can't remember the name of it, but then he proceeds to pass. So with no other heroes in my hand, I had to tribute my monster to go into Ferris, and he has Effect Veiler. And I'm just like, oh my god, that's it. I can't do anything. So I just attacked the Ancient Gear, and then it became his turn, and he's just able to play from here. And I'm just like, yeah, I literally told him I postponed Judgment Day, but I was gonna get wrecked. Like, I had a bad opening hand, and it just was. It was rough. But yeah, he summons out the new security monster that actually did pretty well, as I did not know actually what it did. So that was pretty cool. And then he just pendulum summons like crazy with the Cleave for Genius out as well. And then I'm just like sitting there like, yeah, this is nice. And I'm just letting him play here. And unfortunately, I don't run any hand traps in the main deck. So even if I had like a Nibiru or something like that, he had the Baron, so it didn't even matter. But he's just going crazy. And I'm like, dude, I'm already dead. Like, I already paid half my life points. So that was pretty funny. So then we go into game 2. I have a hero lives. Thankfully, it goes off. I summon out the Stratos, and I'm able to search out, I believe, Ferris. Or do I search out something too? Yeah, okay. I searched out Ferris, and then I discarded some. Oh, no, I attributed my Stratos to summon out Ferris. My bad. Then I summoned out Increase, do the whole shenanigans again. Then I send Mally to my graveyard, and then from there, I decide to. Oh no! I sent Shadow Mist to search out the Liquid Soldier. My bad. I sent Shadow Mist, search out the Liquid Soldier, and then I tried to. I think I tried to fusion summon. I think I was going back and forth with trying to figure out what to fusion summon. So my hand was still a little bit rocky, and it was like it was a bit rough. You know, it was a little bit rough there, but I had to try to do something. But I had the Fusion Destiny, thankfully, after I think I did the Liquid Soldier play, and then I just went into the Cross Crusader, brought out the Malicious, and then from here I'm trying to set up into Plasma. So I'm like, if I can negate all of his monsters, we can do this. So we do that. I summon out the Denier, bring back the Mally, tribute those, go into Plasma. I have 3 sets. No, sorry. I think 3 sets actually. 4 sets. 4 sets. I have 4 card set, and I'm just like, okay, and I got nibbed. And I was like, oh, dang it. Well, hopefully my other cards are going to be working out, and which it does, because I bring back DPE and I activate Rivalry of Warlords to get rid of that token. And then it's actually really cool too, because he's going to have a hard time with Rivalry of Warlords, because now that he has a rock monster in his hand, he tries to attack my monster. I think he tries to attack, and I'm like debating to use Book of Moon, because if he has a face down monster, oh, no, I'm sorry. He crashed into it. I was thinking about using Book of Moon, but I just didn't end up doing it. So maybe I should have. I'm not entirely sure if that was the right play. But he's still going to have some difficulty trying to set up some monsters. And, with his deck being mostly machines, it's just going to be very difficult for him to try to do something. And then, from there, he just decided to scoop it up from that point. And then for round 3, we're going to round 3. He starts off first, but he has like a little plays here, and I have the Nibiru in my hand, so I'm trying to carefully pick out when to actually use it. And luckily I do use it before he goes into a synchro summoning, because he has the bike in his graveyard. I don't want him to get XL Stardust Dragon, so he summons out I think like 2 monsters, like Scales. I think I can't remember if he summons out Scales, but I save it up to that point where he does have like the setup there, but I'm gonna make sure he does not get it. He summons out the Scales from decks, brings back the bike, and then from there I just the nib to tribute all of his monsters, and then I just summon out mine. I give him a big token, and I think he passes from here. He passes. I draw. I summon out Stratos, attempt to effect, but he effect veilers it, and I'm just like, I have nothing else in my hand. I do not, and I'm just like, oh my god. And that's ultimately going to be my downfall, because I summoned out the Stratos, and now I have to switch the nib to defense, and then it's pretty bad. And then he has the Pankratops. He's just going to win this. So Danny ends up getting the game and gets the round. And it was fun. At least we got to play, and I was happy that we got to. And yeah, it was enjoyable, even though I lost. But hey, you know, you can't win them all when it comes to Danny. So it is what it is, but I had a good time nonetheless. I was unable to record round 3, so enjoy this footage of Danny playing his Super Heavy Samurai deck during round 3 while I go over what happened in my game. So I go against Photon Galaxy, and I got the die roll, so I start and I open up with an amazing hand and was able to end off with the usual board of a Wander Driver, Shadow Mist, Set, Mass Change, Favor Contact, Book of Moon, and a DPE, and it just proved to be too much for my opponent after I kept disrupting his board, destroying stuff, and then just leaving him with absolutely no cards on the field. And then when it became my turn, I easily OTK'd him. He didn't have any hand traps or anything like that, and I was just, I got the win. So then we go into game 2. My opponent goes first, but he did a misplay, and it kind of cost him the game, so he says. And then it was like an easy sweep up for me because I go in. I had basically Hero Lives as well as some follow-ups and polymerization already. And I was able to go into Wake Up Your Elemental Hero with 2 attacks or 3 attacks. And then I was just able to attack him with DPE, reduce all of his monsters, and just put for damage for an OTK during game 2. So I got round 3 against Photon Galaxy. It's the final round, and I'm going against Branded. So my opponent went first, but he had nothing and passed. So it became my turn. I opened up with E-Call to search out Stratos, gumming out the search, got the Ferris, dumped Shadow Mist, and then I was just able to go into my plays. But he did have an Ash Blossom, so unfortunately I was not able to go into a increase, but I did have Fusion Destiny, so I was able to go into DPE and still do my plays from there. So my opponent had a Bestial to summon out. So he banished out my Mali. He was able to do that, but during the redeclare, I popped his Bestial and went to attack, and I was able to press for some damage, but thankfully I had 2 mass changes, so I was able to turn DPE into a Mass Hero Dark Law, attack him, and then from there I activated another mass change to go into another Dark Law, and was able to press for damage, giving me game 1. So we go into game 2. My opponent opens up with Quem. He sends, I believe, Fallen of Albaz to the graveyard. He has the Blazing Cartesia, and he goes into that Bestial Synchro monster. And then he's setting up a pretty decent board with, I believe he has Bestial Beast by the end of it. And then he summons out the Blazing Cartesia Fusion monster in the extra monster zone, which he says he messed up. He was supposed to summon out in the main monster zone so he can go into the Hermetic Seal. And he does have the Bestial trap card, Branded Beast, I believe it's called. And then he also has the other spell branded. I can't remember what it's called. But he has some disruptions with the Ubelion, the being able to attribute that to pop a card. And then from there, I'm just going to go into my Ferris play. And I know he's going to probably pop my increase. So he does that with the Beast. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So I use Dark Ruler no more. And then from there, I go into Fusion Destiny to summon out my DPE. And then from there, I'm trying to do as many plays as I could possibly can, and then I'm just like trying to figure out if I could destroy his monsters. Like I'm trying to be very cautious in case they have grave effects, because I know a lot of them do, and he does activate some grave effects, so you just really can't see them because of the way it's filmed right there. But I'm able to summon out some monsters, get some tributes, summon out Stratos, get the Plasma, banish Mali, summon out Mali, link tribute all those together to summon out Plasma, absorb his fusion monster and attack him directly with that. And from there, I have a really good set board here. And from there, my opponent goes into like this Striker Dragon, and I open with a Rivalry Warlord. I respond with Rivalry Warlord. So now he's in a very bad position, and I'm just in a very good position because I have warriors and all that. And so from that, it's like it's looking very well for me, man. Rivalry Warlords was just amazing today, and I was able to like destroy his monsters, and then I was able to like just keep pressing for damage, and because of this I was just able to get the game, and I ended up beating Branded, and it was really cool. I liked it, I enjoyed it. I was just like very cautious and very like with all my plays, and just trying to be resourceful as possible, and with it just ended up getting me the game. And yeah, Rival Warlord was definitely the MVP, and it was just it worked out very well.
What could you add? You have so many different things. Oh, design?
We got our song that's everything and then search.
Yo, wait, that's sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You can set everything first
And then search engage or something.
You don't have to.
Engage that too, right? Yeah. Oh, just check.
Bro, what's that? He's like, it's hot. I need Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper is nasty for one.
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
This shit is medicine.
Righty, last phase.
I'll take a Pepsi.
So I got 5th place, and I also got 5 OTS packs to open up, and I'm very happy. Oh my god, if he pulled another Fenrir, I'm gonna be mad.
Like right now, I wouldn't draft it. It's like you're trying to kill it. Right? It's gonna-
Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Jim Murphy's gonna take it. But it'll take
Watch it be an ulti super heavy samurai that never got revealed.
Apparently he's part of like some.
Dude, that's gross.
No, he's a part of some group that there's a group of like local whales that are in. I think it's in Florida. It's like some SeaWorld type thing down in Florida, and they're trying to like buy them out. You know, ship them back to their.
So with that, let's get into the OTS packs. So like I said, we got 5 packs for the wins, and this is our entry pack. So we're going to start with 19 and make our way down. Hopefully we pull an ultimate rare. If we do, whoo, that would be amazing. So let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see. We're starting with number 19. We got Gores, Heroic Champion, and a Slime Token. Whoo, okay, that's not the best way to start. So we're going on to pack number 20, the 20 packs. Alrighty, alright, let's see. We got, and the band played on. Materia Secretary, and ultimate rare Sky Striker Ace Ray. Oh, that is beautiful. Ultimate rare. Let's go. Let me get a sleeve for that really quick. Wow, that is awesome. Woo, baby, ultimate rare. That is amazing. I love it. let's keep the luck going. Let's go. Let's see. All right, we got Nujitsu, Duplication, Nemesis Elephant, and we got Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. That's cool. That's always a nice card to have there. But man, the ultimate rare, that's awesome. Let's go into the, we got 2 21s, and then we'll move on to number 22. All right. We got an Amazement, a Mysterious Puppeteer, and a Pearly Happiness. All right, last pack for number 21. Let's see. We got Network Trap Hole, a Gishki Aquamirror, and a Scareclaw Cachetira. Okay. All right, on to the first pack that I've opened for Tournament Pack 22, OTS Pack 22. Let's see, I think the holo is in the front, so we're going to move that to the back. Okay, we got Evil Light, Synchro Blast. Wow, I have not seen that card in years. And we got a Runic Dispelling. Okay. So yeah, today was a really good day. It was a nice day to always play heroes, and got to open up some OTS packs and even get an ultimate rare. So that was actually really cool. I'll probably do some changes to the deck in a little bit. I got to figure out what do I want to do here. Maybe take out the Blaze Man and switch it with a Call by the Grave, maybe. But I got to figure that one out. Maybe even Crosskeeper. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Please hit the like button if you did. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more upcoming content. And let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about maybe some changes I should do to the deck. And, you know, what kind of changes should I do for the next video. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video.